Guess what I am? I am here in Mount Gede. My very first hike was Mount Gede exactly 9 years ago. This is why I came here. 9 years later, I've been doing a lot of hiking and climbing. I think it's good to also kind of remind myself what I have learned last 9 years, and things have taken differently. Oh, awesome! Look at the blue color. This is the base camp to start. This is the Cibodas, the starting point. Main entrance, Jaro Pendaki Cibodas. Also can go to Air Terjun Waterfall. Oh, look at that. The handmade trekking pole using bamboo. Awesome, yeah. 5,000, one pole. Gunung Gede Pangrango. This is the main entrance. Taman Nasional Gunung Gede Pangrango. You must buy ticket online. This is the starting point. You saw the information for hiker means that you have to bring your permit, cannot gamble, cannot take over, cannot play loud music. This is a map. Supposedly the most popular is Kandang Badak camping site, Puncak Gede and Alun-Alun. This is the most popular place. Starting from here, so the various camp paths, many resting points. This is the campsite, Kandang Badak. You go to Pangrango Peak, we'll come down here and then stay one night, supposedly, and then this is on the way to Gede. So we're starting at 1003. Ching has got a lot of rocks, quite easy, very good for you because there are a lot of steps. These are the rocks that people bring using hand over the years. So salute the people who built this road. Lake has got 3 colors for this lake. Because the blue lake, depending on the algae, sometimes the water is green, brown, other times it can be magically blue. It has a rich nutrient that is soluble. Today is green, not so nice. See, this is some wooden, but most of them are cement. Can you imagine they bring all this up by human? Very good. So far, via Cibodas, for the first part, quite good, quite safe. This bridge is very necessary because to cover this part of the water. Yeah, so it's but difficult to walk without this bridge. Air Terjun Cibeureum. Oh, awesome! Yeah, so I will explain more as we go along. But it's beautiful. Today, quite a lot of people, but just nice, not too crowded. This is the second waterfall. Look at how high it is. That one was the other one. Let's go closer. Oh, amazing! Beautiful! Wow, feels so good. This is the warung, we call it Starbucks restaurant here. This trail via Cibodas, so far a lot of rocks versus the other route via Putri, a lot of soil and a lot of tree branches. Misty air panas. Yes. This is the hot water. It's from the volcano. It's you can mandi. It's amazing. The misty. So I remember the first time I did Mount Gede, the very first time, but I might have never do any trekking, hiking of sorts like that. And it was that climb from the Putri to Alun-Alun campsite. It was torturing. So I kind of remember right now trying to refresh for people who try to hike for the first time. This is exactly how you will feel. I think number one, the preparation, the mental, because you are going to walk in the mountain for at least 5, 6, 7 hours. This is not something that you do in our home, in our city, whether you live in Jakarta or KL or Singapore. No, you don't do this every day. Unless you regularly do hours of running or cycling, that you have the stamina. So if you don't do any of that, this is going to be cultural shock in many ways. So that's number one. Then second thing, that if you know that you're going to walk in this trail Do training. For me, I didn't do training, so it was torturing. Now, how to train? Now, if you live in a place like Singapore, go and walk for 5-6 hours straight, at least to start on a flat road. Then after that, maybe you can do a bit of climbing in Bukit Timah. Now, don't underestimate Bukit Timah, okay? Try to walk up and down for solid 2-3 hours. You will know the difference. Just basically these two things, physically and mentally. You have your life experience. Sometimes when you walk, you always, what's the next stop? What's the next stop? Oh, no, what's the campsite? What's the campsite? You're always asking because you don't know where and you're like always very nervous, looking for it. And the more you ask yourself or other people, the worse it becomes because the fear is there. It's like, oh my God, it's never ending. It's so far away, I cannot make it. You torture yourself, you train. So stop doing that. You just know that, there's another 5-6 hours ahead of you. You mentally prepare, physically prepare. Then you'll be more ready. This is Kandang Badak. I think we walked for 3 hours to reach here. Not too bad. So, Kandang Badak, 2003. This is a big campsite, a lot of people. We're going to rest here for lunch. Yeah, this is Tapau here.
Okay, ready, okay?
Time is 2:30. 1.5 hours of hike summit from the Kandang Badak. Not too bad. I love it because it's got a lot of characters. There's a lot of mud climbing. But the summit is not really what you expect. There's actually no peak. This is our dinner. This is 3 items here. So many choices of drink, orange. Oh, that's my name. Thank you to Main Outdoor. Okay, good morning. Day 2. Just woke up. So we are here at the Simpang, at the corner. Simpang of 3 Simpang. Okay, so this is, we had our tent over here. And then this way to go to Gede. See? This is a sign to Gede. Then, if you stand from here, this is a sign to Pangaro. This is what we did yesterday. This way down is to the campsite of Kandang Badak. But we have decided to put our tent here. It's a bit more quiet and covered with a lot of trees, not a lot of wind. So it's not so cold. This is our tent. In the morning, see, so beautiful sunrise. Nico did a very good job. Set up the fly sheet over our 2 tents. It's warm. See, morning sunrise. So beautiful. See greenery, the moss, nice walk. Good for morning climb. So beautiful. So there are various ways of doing the hike. There are 2 routes, Cibodas route and Putri route. Putri route is closer to Gede. Cibodas is closer to Pangrango. The height of 2 mountains are very similar. The difference of 100 meters. In terms of view, Gede is more interesting. Pangrango, the peak, the view is not nice. So you can do all sorts of combination. You can start from Putri to go to Gede, stay there one night, go home. Or you can also stay in Putri, go to Gede Peak, go to Pangaro Peak. Depends on you, whether you want to do 2 days, 3 days, or 4 days. This is the almost summit of Gede. Kind of see, that is Pangaro over here, and then we are go down to Badak and then come up to Gede. It's a long rim. The puncak, the higher point is somewhere here. This is Mount Salak. Behind there is Bandung. There is Bogor. The track reminds you of Rinjani.
Ya, selamat.
Selamat dan Rinjani.
Semeru.
Yes, Semeru. I've never walked here before. The last time I submitted from the Alun-Alun campsite, I went to the peak, that's all. So now walking around here is very nice. But the smell will suffer. Not as strong as Wilerang. Wilerang is very strong. Look at the blue color. Oh my God, beautiful. Wow, beautiful. So they built these for safety, right? Obviously. So make sure that people walk on this side of the road, not this side. At the puncak is like some pasar malam here. So jam. So many people. Goodness. Alun-Alun. It is campsite. Just so many. I guess it's at least 2,000 people. No joking. See, the campsite is so huge. It never ends. Look at that. Question: is Gede Bangaro difficult? And which one is easier or which one is more difficult? If you're a first timer, like never hiked before, just like me 9 years ago, it is not difficult, but it's challenging because not so much of the altitude, but I think it's more of your energy, your fitness. But if you have climbed, say, some of the mountains in Malaysia, they high, I think it's okay. But I advise you to do 3 days, 2 nights in Gede. First day, from the starting point to the campsite, rest. Second day, to the summit. Then you can relax. To answer whether it's difficult or not, it's not because it's not technically difficult. There isn't a lot of rock climbing. It's just a lot of steps, rocks, and tree branches. But summiting to Bangaro, it is more difficult because there are more steep area, pretty narrow, and you do a little bit of climbing. But you have done a few places, then you can attempt to pick at the same time, like what I just did, up to your ability. Any tips? If you want to do 2 peaks, I would advise you to start from Gede, Putri route. Stay 1 night, go to the summit, 3 days, 2 nights if you want to, and then go down via Cibodas. The reason why? Because Cibodas got hot water, so you can go and soak your feet, do a bit of washing in the hot water. The last tips, the weather. Sometime in July, August, because when there's no raining, it gets colder at night. Of course, because it's very windy in Alun-Alun, you can see very open. Versus Kandang Badak there, a lot of trees, so a lot of blocks. So last night it wasn't cold, like really, really cold. So far, this is my assessment for Gede Bangaro. I heard there are a lot of Singaporeans come here. It's a good place to come. Good to train as well. And a lot of people do trail running. Look, let this go. I recommend Gede. It's a very, very good training. For Jakarta people, of course, you're very lucky because it's only 2 hours away. But for Singapore, actually you can consider this. You fly to Jakarta. From Jakarta, just another 2-3 hours. Unlike you go to any other places. Also good training ground because there's a sleep in a tent. So you need to do all your sleep system. So again, it's a good exposure for you to start using sleep system. The other thing is the trail can start to use trekking pole the right way, the correct way of using trekking pole. Bulb is very good, serve many purposes. Cover your mouth, cover your neck here, keep yourself warm at night. Close the ears. So there are lots of benefits of using the neck gaiter. Okay, don't forget many different types of neck gaiter. Those that keep you cool and also those that keep you warm. I like to use wool. Wool keep you warm, dry faster, also breathable. Clothing, clothing. So right now you see it's hot and sunny. The right clothing to wear right now is actually a long sleeve like him. What I recommend is sun hoodie. Thin, not too hot, not too warm, and be not too thick. Pants wise, I always prefer to wear long pants for many reasons. Shoe. You can wear trail running shoe. You can also wear trekking boots. Both are fine. Again, it's all about personal preference. Now we are going down. So from the mountain to go down to the starting point in Gede, go through farm. You can take a Gojek. I don't remember you can do a Gojek last time, but now you can take a Gojek, all 75,000 rupiah from just now that point all the way to the base camp. So if you're tired, take a Gojek. You can also take a Gojek coming up. Recycle center, very good. Everybody throw their plastic here. See the man here pick up the plastic. Okay, so it's been 9 years since I come to Gede, and this is exactly 9 years. A lot of memory and a lot of things to recap. So what has changed? Let me start with Gede first. I noticed a few things. Trash is still everywhere, although just now I see a collection center. To have a Gojek from the starting point over there, this is new. The safety, so that has not changed. When we were in the Gede summit, all the many were broken. For example, you need to have enforcement of more rules and regulation. I still love it. Try to come to Gede. It's a beautiful place.